Hey everybody, Alex Kazora, SteelersDepot.com, back with some Pittsburgh Steelers tape breakdown and analysis. I want to talk about something more minor note today, but I don't want to necessarily overlook it, and I don't want to have to, at this present moment in time, relive the doom and gloom of the 242-yard performance by the Minnesota Vikings against Pittsburgh on Thursday. So I want to do a little shorter video today, more specifically on rookie Buddy Johnson, fourth round pick out of A&M this year for the Steelers, logging his first defensive snaps of his career against Minnesota, playing six in total, some rotations with Joe Schobert and Devin Bush in the second half of the loss. So just three plays to kind of go through our first introduction defensively to Buddy Johnson. All right, looking at the tape here, his very first snap here is a pretty memorable one here. This ends up being the Akella Witherspoon interception. So one snap, one turnover for Buddy Johnson. Maybe he was the answer all along here, but you get the false key here by the left guard pulling, like the depth that Johnson gets here. Good athleticism, hip fluidity, turning his hips here. Very much a combine like drill as he kind of opens his hips to the right here and then back to the left. And I think Cousins has to kind of come off the receiver here because he sees Johnson getting depth and throws it to the other receiver. Devin Bush gets a pinky on it. A nice play by him, and Witherspoon picks it off. So a minor play here overall, but just like the depth, the athleticism that Johnson is showing here, and it leads to an interception, which Johnson goes ahead and tells Witherspoon, "Let's go celebrate," and they go in the end zone. Some people weren't happy about that, but I was okay with it. Next drive, Buddy Johnson lined up right here. This will be a run to the left, a toss left to Dalvin Cook. And I like Johnson here finding the ball, ability to flow down the line here and secure that gap here initially. Although the end here is not perfect. He gets square, but gets square late. And then it's an arm tackle. It's an upper body tackle that's not going to bring down Dalvin Cook there. And so you see he's reaching here, kind of leaves his feet. And you're not going to bring down a back as physical and as tough and as big as Dalvin Cook, even with that shoulder injury that Cook was playing through. So I like the flow here and kind of getting in the right spot initially for Buddy Johnson. The finish though leaves a lot to be desired with just being a little late to getting square, and then more importantly that kind of all upper body arm tackle which Cook easily breaks. But overall, a mixed bag on this play. Last one we'll look at in Johnson, a little bit of over pursuing here. He's very, first couple snaps, you want to make a play, you want to stop the run. You've been getting killed by the run game all day long. And so it's a lead play here by the fullback with CJ Ham going into the hole. And you see Johnson kind of really react to that. And then Cook cuts it back there outside the structure and, gets a decent run here to the left side. Now, Taco Charlton loses the edge here, so that's partially on him as well for allowing Cook to hit the edge here. But you see Johnson looks like he has looks like going to be A B C gap on this play. He's running down pretty hard because he sees the fullback here going up into the hole and doesn't. Not that you want to necessarily shoot this gap, but you probably want to slow play it a little bit more to prevent any sort of cutback, or if the back does want to cut it back, that you can take it away. And so he's out of position whenever the back does cut this thing and bend it back to the left. And so you see him. This is not his gap here. This is another player's gap. He's supposed to be more here. You probably want to be a little less downhill in the sense of don't be overrunning where your run fit is. And whenever the back cuts it back, he's not able to make an impact there. Again, Taco's an issue on this play as well for allowing the cutback all the way to the outside. But you just see Johnson a little too over committed here based on that fullback action. And I get what he's thinking here. And so I'm not killing the guy for it. But that's what happens when you're playing your first snaps in the NFL. So Buddy Johnson's defensive debut, six snaps, played quite a bit on special teams. So I think 20 something snaps, about 70%. And he did that last week against Baltimore as well. So was getting a lot of burn, a lot of run on special teams. Had a tackle, I think it was in the Ravens game, had a really good tackle running down a punt. And so that was good to see. But his first snaps. And you'll probably see this guy playing more going forward as they try to figure out, new pieces and new ways to try to improve this 32nd ranked run defense, and that might be a rotation with Bush and Schobert, as you saw against the Vikings. And so, wanted to talk about Buddy Johnson because you're probably going to see more of him in the future. So, just three snaps, not making any conclusions on him at all, but just wanted to intro his first action defensively in the NFL. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe if you guys have not done so already, and we'll talk to you soon.